Here with Mike with his weekly Wednesday writing tip video.
Hey folks, this is about one of the most important principles of storytelling. It applies to both comics and prose, which is show, don't tell. Now, comics is a visual medium, and we have all seen comics which show Sir Isaac Newton sitting under an apple tree when an apple bounces off his head. There's also a box there that says an apple bounces off Sir Isaac Newton's head. And there's a word balloon too that says an apple has bounced off my head. Well, those are all unnecessary because we can see the apple bouncing off his head. Even the best comic book writers succumb to this urge. When they see a panel, they think, oh, I better put some words in, I'm a writer. Well, no. As much of the story as you can tell visually, as much of the information that you can impart to the reader visually, you should. How does this apply to prose? Well, a lot of writers, especially in the last century, would go on and on telling you about things that happened without showing. And here's a brief example. John was worried someone was out to get him. He thought maybe it was because he hadn't paid that gambling debt. So he slunk home in the dark and he entered an alley. And when he was in the alley, someone shot him in the back. Or you could say, John entered the alley and was acutely aware of the smell of rotting garbage and the reflection of neon lights in the oily puddles on the ground. As he walked down the alley, a Mack truck plowed into his back and shoved him up against the red brick wall so that he slid to the alley floor, feeling granules of red brick sliding off his chin. At last he settled to the ground. A great numbness filled his middle, except for the sense of warm liquid pooling in the small of his back. And that's when he remembered the loud report. So I don't have to tell you that somebody shot John in the back. I'm showing you that someone shot John in the back. When it comes to cinema, there's no better teacher for this than the show Better Call Saul, which often opens with a wordless sequence that lasts up to 5 minutes, where the camera leads you along, and you don't quite know where you're going until you get there. And that's when the light bulb goes off. So Better Call Saul is a textbook example of showing, not telling.
Great. All right. Anything new on the horizon?
Many things. I regret to inform our followers that Thin Blue Line is delayed 4 weeks because one of the machines at the printing press blew up. I'm not making this up. And they also have a severe paper shortage, which is entirely synthetic and brought about by our own incompetence. If the United States would legalize hemp for the purpose of making paper and cloth, we wouldn't have this problem. But there it is. We expect to ship Thin Blue Line in July.
Okay. Well, thanks for the update. All right. So this is a little bit later on Wednesday, but at least we got this, We got this scheduled in. So watch for the videos on Wednesdays. Freddie, any words from Freddie?
Freddie, now is your chance to speak about the great issues of the day.
Freddie? Hi. Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks.